Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi, my little demons and divas, and bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. Que es la que hay, mi gente? It's Saturday. Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and I have the big dog. You guys can't see him, but he is here. Hello. Hello. You gonna say hi? Hmm? He was like comfortably laying on my lap. Mike D still loves Dewdrop. Jerry Winters is here. The Ocean YouTube. Okay, I like that name. Robert Hall, what's going on? Jordan, you're in Myrtle Beach, baby. Let's go. How's the weather? Do you get your party on? John Riley, Finn Apps. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? I like that, Harry. I like that. Saturday Night Fever. Hi, Roland Bird. How you guys doing? Are we here we go. Do we have wrestling hangover from last night? Because I thought last night was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good wrestling on television last night. We can't really complain. Can't really complain. We're gonna talk about all of it. Roman is literally trying to get into his treats. You want a treat? All right, hold on. Here you go. I know what you want. You guys. Hi, buddy. Roman get his treat. There you go, baby. So, today we're going to go back to pineapple juice and some rum. Look at the cup, because I finally watched it. I watched Halloween Kills. Before we get into wrestling, have you guys seen it yet? Have you guys seen Halloween Kills? I need to know, because I had thoughts. I had thoughts about this movie. I don't want to give any spoilers, but my goodness. Michael Myers is OP. Michael Myers is literally on Super Saiyan mode. And that's all I will say. Like, I'm not gonna say any spoilers, okay? Another 2 minutes Queen Crowns match. Yeah, but the women made up for it. That Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch match was something special. And they always kill it when they get into the ring together. So, I wasn't expecting any less from them. It's been a long time since we seen them wrestle each other, and I was just so happy that they put that against CM Punk, because they should trust their women to be able to just kick ass like that. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it. I just say watch it, you guys. Watch it so we can discuss it together, because I personally liked it. I'll leave it at that. I would say go see it. And yeah, I'm just saying Michael Myers is like crazy on this one. This is Michael's movie. So if you're a big fan of like the Slayer style movie, this is it. Sasha and Becky did great, but not happy that a champion lost another non-title match. Especially Becky, right? Bacardi Mango on the pineapple juice tonight. We're doing hoy se bebe, mi gente. Yeah, so and Becky Lynch has not been pinned since 2019. So the fact that it was Sasha, like, listen, I don't have a problem with it, right? Because I do like Sasha. But I feel like, what color should we make the lights today? Should we go with like a yellowish? Yeah, yellowish, right? Gold for AEW. So let's just get into the wrestling. Let's get into the wrestling. What do we start with? Let's start with SmackDown, since we're already kind of talking about that. So I just feel a little bit. Thank you, the Ocean YouTube. Hi, Durant. Dan, what's going on? Broccoli Lesnar. Okay. First, Kenny Omega, happy birthday. It is actually really Kenny Omega's birthday today. So, that contract signing segment was everything. Brock Lesnar is living on Roman Reigns' head rent free. Period. Oh my god, Brock is having so much fun. This is like a whole different side of Brock. And the way that he just said, "Oh, I already read the contract this morning with Paul Heyman." Paul Heyman's face was so okay, bye. Paul Heyman's face was so priceless. Like Paul Heyman, the custody of Paul Heyman angle is everything. I really, really love the contract signing. It was short, sweet, simple, to the point. That it wasn't your typical "nice to meet you, Shane." It wasn't your typical contract signing, we're gonna break a table. Like that's what I was expecting, you guys. I was expecting for Brock to come in, suplex Roman a couple of times. Roman gets a Superman punch in, and that is how we close out SmackDown before Crown Royal. I almost say Crown Royal again. We're gonna call it Crown Royal no matter what, guys. Update on Kakashi's date. We gave him some dating advice yesterday, and he said the date went well. Cheers to you and your date. Please make sure that you ask her out on a second date. Don't wait a week. Call her right away. Please don't make her wait. F50 is in the chat. Tribal Queen, awesome to catch a live show. Yeah, I missed you. I'm all AEW, but I have to say SmackDown whooped Rampage last night. Hillbilly Brock is amazing. He is having so much fun, you guys. Let's spin the wheel for F50. I'm so happy that you're here live. And it's going to be called Crown Royal for us. We got to, you guys, the pre-gaming on Thursday is going to have to be at 11 a.m. Now, people from F50 on the other side of the world, they're going to love that content early for them, but oh my God. Excuse me. Still coughing. All right, this is for you, F50. Let's see what you get. I put some fun things on the wheel today. Really? All right. This was a suggestion of my friend. It is a fuck, Mary killed the super click. The problem that I have with this is that I can't tell the Young Bucks apart. Definitely marrying Adam Cole, right? If we're gonna fuck, Mary kill the super click, we're definitely marrying Adam Cole. I think I like which one is Matt and which one is Nick. It doesn't matter. We kill them both. Fuck it. We bonded over wrestling. Oh, so she's a wrestling fan. Okay. It's already working out for you. If you find someone with common things that you both like, that's gonna be even better. Then you guys can watch wrestling together. Now, when you start disagreeing on which wrestlers you like, we'll see where it goes, right? But Suzuki, Danielson Fish, the buying was incredible. I really wanted Lee to win. Moriarty. I can't pronounce it. Nick is the one with the orange hair. Is Matt the one that has the septum piercing? The one with the septum piercing, I'm marrying, and then we'll kill the other one. There. I love the Young Bucks, but I can never tell them apart. I don't know what my problem is. Matt, he said Matt is the one that does the super kick. Doesn't everybody does a super kick in AEW? Listen. All right, back to SmackDown. We'll get into the buy-in. But so I love the contract signing. I absolutely love Becky versus Sasha. I thought that was a classic. They put on an amazing match. Hated the Queen's Crown. Hate everything that they're doing with Happy Corbin. I can't believe that we're here with Baron Corbin after we were so invested. We need to make hashtag make Baron Corbin broke again. Because he was so much better, so much compelling when he was broke. Then they went nowhere with it. So I need Baron Corbin to lose his money. We need to make it happen because I don't like this Baron Corbin at all. What else happened on SmackDown last night? And I don't have any recap pulled up because I like to just try to remember, see what sticks in my mind about. Oh, I'm echoing. I want to see what sticks in my mind about what we saw. Oh my god, I just lost my screen. What the hell? Okay, I love this. It's a opinion freaking awesome. Thank you. Nick is the blonde one. You guys are not helping. I'll go back and look. So how did SmackDown open? Okay, Edge and Seth Rollins. I thought they're just talking too much at this point. They could have done Oh my god, thank you, Harry. That tag team title match was lit. Feel a little bad that it went against obviously the fucking buy-in match of Suzuki and Bryan, because not a lot of people were paying a lot of attention. But every time I looked up at the SmackDown screen, they were killing each other. Shinsuke dancing with the Street Profits, and what Rick Boogs did with the guitar, how he went into Shinsuke's music onto the Street Profits. That shit was lit. It made you want to party. It made you want to party. So Isadente Martin will pay at 1000%. I want your opinion about something, Isa. Do you think WWE will finally end the PG era and go back to a new attitude era? No. Ocean YouTube, and I'm only saying no because they're a public traded company, there's investors, there's too many networks involved, and things that they got away with in the attitude era they can't get away with today. So I have a feeling that PG is gonna be the way to go. Maybe they'll do riskier angles, but it's never gonna be the attitude era. Get wasted. Can you do a choke slam? There's nothing I can't do, Mike D. If you try hard enough, there's nothing you can't do. Selena wins the bloodline. Okay, Sonya Deville, we spoiled that on yesterday's stream, but I really like the way they played it out. I felt sympathy for Naomi, and I think that's what they were trying to do with this angle. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But that tag team title match, there was some good wrestling. My favorite segment had to be Brock and Roman by far, and then my favorite match was Sasha and Becky with the tag titles match coming in at a close second. I did think that SmackDown was a better show than Rampage. I'll admit it. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very hard when you have to watch both shows because it's like you can't concentrate. I don't miss watching two different wrestling shows at the same time. I know we used to do it on Wednesdays and I hated it, and I hated it yesterday because I am a fan of both companies. So I want to be able to enjoy and fully take in the whole, like, everything going on, and I feel like I wasn't being fair to one or the other. For example, I personally said that yesterday's CM Punk match was my least favorite since his return. I don't know how you guys feel. Would love to know. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Like, if you had to look at all four matches that CM Punk has had this far, where does this one rank for you? Let me know, because for me, I really liked him against Darby. That's going to be my favorite out of everything that he does. And I personally feel like last night's match was my least favorite, but I wasn't paying attention because I was watching Becky and Sasha more. So that's it for SmackDown. I'm not really gonna spend a lot of time talking about a show that we all saw. Fourth. Okay, so Robert Hall also says it's your fourth favorite. Yeah, I'm not saying the match was bad by any means. I'm just saying out of everything that CM Punk has done, this might have been just my least favorite. It didn't keep my attention. Right? You're watching two shows at once, and when Suzuki and Bryan were wrestling, they kept my attention to where CM Punk was on the screen. I thought the women out wrestled CM Punk and Matt Sydal last night. So I said what I said, okay? F50 says Punk has a slower methodological style now, but can't like the speed of Sasha and Becky kept the match more engaging. Agreed. And I'm glad that AEW is working with the new style. The new style that Punk has adapted. But it was just, you want to go head to head. I almost wish they would have put Suzuki and Bryan on Rampage. I almost feel like it was a mistake to put it on the buy-in. You would have opened with that. That would have been crazy. Imagine if you had Suzuki and Bryan and Becky and Sasha going on at the same time. That would have been insane. Robert Hall says Darby, Garcia, Hobbs, and Sydal. That's my same order as well. I seriously think it's time to retire the Survivor Series pay-per-view and put the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in its place. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Survivor Series could be fun if you give it better stakes. This brand versus brand bullshit doesn't work. If you give it stakes like for the draft, for example, like draft picks, like you're fighting over draft picks or something like that. But every once in a while, in the champions versus champions things, we have gotten some legendary matches that we would have not seen it if we didn't have this content, like this concept, right? Like AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan. Ronda Rousey and Charlotte. There's a lot of champion versus champion matches. Oh my god, we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins one year. The year that they involved NXT was really good. So I go back and forward in my feelings about Survivor Series. Obviously, they can't get rid of it this year because it's here and I'm excited for it. I got my tickets. We need to do a fantasy roster like people do with football. That's not a bad idea. That's a good time. A good idea to start that, Shane, will probably be like when the draft happens. People can do like fantasy drafts. I think Punk match last night was the better one out of all of his matches right now. Bunny, that's super interesting. Why do you think that? Like, what caught your attention about the match? And like I said, I feel like I'm not judging it fairly because I was watching the women more. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch it. The show is still um on my DVR. I didn't watch. I was working last night. Well, Rey Tigre, Tiger. You can still watch. You can go back and watch on your DVR. Junior is not a wrestler. No, I didn't like it at all. I don't think Money in the Bank pay per view sucks. I like the concept of Money in the Bank. I just want them to be more invested in their cashing, especially when it comes to the women. Hi, Shaw, what's going on? So you rather keep Survivor Series versus Money in the Bank. Shut up, shut up, shut up. If I get that match, Harry, do you realize how crazy I'm going to go if I get Damian Priest against Shinsuke Nakamura at Survivor Series? I'm gonna feel like I do with Roman and Brock. Like I don't know that I'll be able to pick a side. See, I love like when you're emotionally invested into some wrestlers, like when they get to face each other, it's such a hype. I really, really, really hope that we get to see that match. But at the same time, I don't because I don't want to have to pick one. Because then I'll feel like I'm betraying the other. You know, I have a Damian Priest right here staring at me, and I have my picture with Shinsuke over here. I can't pick sides. And Krana Shaw says he was popping at my jokes on Wink last night. Some people didn't like my CM Punk joke. Come on, guys, line up, line up. Robert Hall says Money in the Bank belongs at WrestleMania. I don't disagree with that. Hi, Nicholas. What's going on? The Roman Lesnar post segment was done perfect. Agreed. Agreed. So let's talk about the buying last night because obviously at 9 o'clock, AEW had a show on YouTube for everybody to see. Everybody could come in and watch the buy-in. I think it peaked at 98,000 live viewers during Suzuki and Brian. I mean, what can I say to you guys that hasn't already been busted nut? That hasn't already been said about the Suzuki and Brian match. It was everything that we expected and probably more. Am I upset that they did it like this, like an exhibition match? Maybe because once I saw how good it was, I was like, this should have had a storyline behind it. I thought it was reported that it was 98. It would be awesome if they made it to 100. Okay, so who's ready for story time with Demon Diva? So we were talking about the main event of Rampage last night on Wrestling Inc. And Alfred, my co-host, said that these UFC fighters have to come into AEW. They have to hold back because they can't throw real punches because they'll knock somebody out. So I said, do you know what UFC fighter doesn't have to pull back in AEW? CM Punk. Listen, that shit is funny. Okay, I'm a big CM Punk fan. I have his t-shirt right here. I love CM Punk, but I can make a joke. It was funny. You guys know it was funny. I don't care what people want to say. Kakashi says, oh yes, and I use condoms. Good boy. Did you shave your balls though? Did you shave your balls? Imagine Becky Lynch picked Isa from the crowd to defend her title. We will go at it. Um, for Will, yeah. We're gonna get into Dynamite. We're gonna get into Dynamite. Don't worry. All right. So the buying opened up with, was it the women's match? Yeah. Tai Conti won. Love her. Good for her. No, it was the Lee and Bobby Fish match, and I'm pissed off. First of all, Lee's entrance is lit. I love him. I know who he is. I've been following him for a little bit, and I love the entrance. I love his performance. I wish they would have made this match. They would have put some stakes and they would have said, okay, whoever wins faces Daniel Bryan tomorrow on Dynamite. And I wish they would have let Lee win because I'm a big fan of his. So yeah. Sorry, I had to keep muting myself. Like I said, Take on T1, and then we had the amazing match. I hope that they post the match on its own, but I know you can go back and watch the buy-in and still watch the Suzuki and Brian match. I recommend everybody watch it. It felt very, very, very New Japan. So I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was everything that I expected and more. And I'm not very familiar with Suzuki until now, so I wasn't as invested as other people were, but they made me feel invested. So props to the two of them. My dad is in the chat. I almost just put him on a timeout on accident. Hey, vida mía, muchos saludos y bendiciones para todos. Que Dios los bendiga siempre. And love you. Ay, te amo también, mi amor. Mwah. My dad says, hi and blessings to all, and God bless. How much? I'm already come. How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? That's almost like in Spanish. There's like a riddle. How does it go? Pancha plancha con cuatro planchas con cuántas planchas. I already fucked it up. Pancha plancha con cuatro planchas con cuántas planchas pancha plancha. Hey, I see the beer emojis for my dad in the chat, guys. Make sure you show your beers emojis for my chat. Who are your AEW picks versus WWE picks? Nah, I don't want no AEW versus WWE. I want to keep them as far away from each other as possible. No invasion, none of that. Hi, K-Rob. What is going on, my friend? Give New Japan a chance. Besos corazón. All right, so let's talk about Rampage. Wow, we got through these shows very fast today. Buenas noches, suegro. En serio, respeta, por favor. My dad is here. Come on, you guys. And yes, I did shave, and she paid instead. Listen, marry her, okay? Rampage. So Rampage opened up, as we were saying, with CM Punk against Mark Saida. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Commercial free because Tony Khan has money. CM Punk wins. The one thing that I take away from this and like really caught my attention was at the end of the match, we saw CM Punk go 1, 2, 3, 4. Meaning he's counting his wins, he's stacking those wins, he's building himself up in the Robert Hall says ring her up now. He's building himself up in the rankings. CM Punk is already teasing his slow, methodical rise to the top, and he's coming for motherfuckers. Okay, that's what I got out of that. I like seeing that because I need to see a little bit more edge from CM Punk. Happy to be here. CM Punk works to a certain level, but at some point he cannot just be here to be here because he's happy to come back. He needs to have a goal. What is the end game, CM Punk? Are you here? Like when Brian Danielson got here, he said, I'm here to fucking fight everyone. I don't give a fuck. Because he's gangster now. We all know he's gangster. Hi, CC Funk. But CM Punk has just been like, yeah, I just want to know if I can still go with these guys. All fun and games, CM Punk. But you know what we wrestle for. We wrestle for that gold. You won that title. So seeing CM Punk acknowledge that he has 4 wins now really caught my attention. Good storytelling on his end because he is slowly saying, hey, check me out. How would the Dynamite ratings do on a Saturday night? We'll get into that. Tony Khan es más peligroso que WCW. I mean, I don't know how to respond that. Ooh, Robert Hall says, I think he's coming for Sammy. You think they'll do face on, like, baby face on baby face? I don't know. He needs to come for I don't know, because the world title picture right now with AEW feels very crowded, right? Because like we already announced that we're gonna get Hangman and Omega at Full Gear, and then we also had the tournament. Unless you let CM Punk with the tournament, but I don't want to see Punk against Hangman Page. I think Hangman Page needs to excuse me, hold the title for a little bit, and it needs to be a heel who takes it off of him. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is Sammy who he's going against. Oh, I've been begging for this feud at 50 since CM Punk got here. I think their promos will be insane. I want to see Punk and MJF feud. We're not gonna get that for a little bit because according to the leaked card for Full Gear, it seems like MJF is going against Darby at Full Gear, so it's gonna be a little bit longer before we see him and CM Punk interact. Currently watching Halloween Kills. Forgot about Dynamite until this stream. I finally saw it, Justin Lopez. But I'm not gonna talk about it until everybody in the stream has seen it, because to discuss it at its fullest, I will have to give spoilers, and I am not that kind of girl. I didn't get the new Switch. I have an old Switch and I've never even played it. Leroy Park says, "Hey, beautiful, how are you doing?" I'm doing great. All right, so after CM Punk, we had Ruby Soho against the Bunny. I will say I'm very happy that AEW gave this match some time, because it was going against the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns segment, and I was like, well, the girls are fucked, because nobody's gonna be watching them while this is happening. But the match went on long enough that after SmackDown went on the air, excuse me, you enjoy a big chunk of that match. Ruby Soho looked great. Very happy for her. I wonder what they're gonna build from here. Is Ruby gonna get a buddy to take on Penelope and the Bunny? I don't know, but after the match, Penelope Ford and the Bunny attacked Ruby Soho. So we'll see where it goes. Need, need to know who. You know what? I'm gonna have to drink some water. I still have my alcoholic drink, guys. Don't be disappointed in me. I just need some water. It's okay, Ricky. How are you? MJF versus Punk, Double or Nothing 2022. Oof, that would be good. And then, do you think that Punk goes for a world title by All Out a year after his debut? How long do you think Punk signed for? Because if I'm CM Punk, I don't think I sign a wrestling contract long term just because I want to test out how I am, how I'm feeling, how my body's reacting to wrestling again. Excuse me. Danielson versus MJF will remind me of Bryan versus The Miz. Oh my god. Are we not afraid of the things that MJF is gonna say to him? Because it's gonna be crazy. And the main event, I wanted to like this main event, you guys, but it was a mess. Do you guys think it was a mess? Let me know if it was just me. Kakashi is moving in with this girl already. Okay, I didn't give you that kind of advice, okay? But if it works, if you're in love, fuck it, get laid, do whatever you gotta do. Probably a 3-year Punk did. I'm glad you're feeling better, Ricky. Sending thoughts and prayers. Bray Wyatt should go for the AEW Championship when he comes to AEW. I watched Triple Mania. Who could Andrade have under the mask tonight? I love Jorge Masvidal. He is the BMF I stand. If the ratings keep getting lower, Punk may go for the Impact. Yo, F50. Absolute mad lad savagery. This is a family friendly show. Please stop that. The main event was messy, you guys. I didn't like it. Junior was throwing punches that made Shane McMahon look like a professional boxer, okay? So they got some work to do, these guys. They got some work to do. But as you guys know, Alfred came through with the early numbers for the ratings last night. The streets came through and told him let me pull it up. I got it. Hold on. The fast national numbers, national ratings. I don't fucking know what it is, but it's supposedly some numbers that come out on the weekend that don't come out to the public. These are not the final ratings, but according to the streets, meaning Fast Nationals, SmackDown beat AEW 793,000 to 549,000. Those are preliminary numbers. These are not the final numbers. Do not quote me on this. Punches that make Shane feel good is an amazing line. Tell me what you think about the CM Punk versus MJF promo. I think NJF will be very, very mean to both CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So MJF is a savage. All right, babes, let's get into tonight's episode of Dynamite. Are we excited for a Saturday night episode? I gotta tell you, when I woke up, I forgot that we have a Dynamite too, until my good friend JC, special shout out to you, who makes my thumbnails. It was I go into our text conversation and I saw that I had the thumbnail for today, and I'm like, shit, we got a stream today. We got wrestling, and we got wrestling on Thursday. Everything's weird this week. All the wrestling schedules are weird. Let me see. Let me pull up the match card for tonight because you guys are telling me it is stacked. While I pull this up, would love for you guys to tell me who do you think Andrade is going to have under those masks. I know Harry has been mentioning it on the chat. I need to know, who do we think Andrade is bringing in? I do watch Triple A here and there, not constant, but I'm very curious to know who could Andrade be bringing in. Would love to see your guesses in the... You guys hear my dog? Would love to see your guesses in the chat. And I think I have it pulled up. Let me see. All right, so we have Dante Martin versus Malachi Black. I feel bad for Dante Martin. He is going to die. And I mean, he came out. The Usos, you stop that. You stop that. It is that. Dragon Lee, Dralístico? I don't know. Am I familiar with them? Sábado Gigante. The only thing giant that we get is to see you on a Saturday. Yes, we hear the big dog. George, I made that the title because it reminded me of just growing up and how we would always watch Sábado Gigante. Bendito Don Francisco. I remember those days, man. Sábado Gigante, Capital Sports Promotion. That's how you know I grew up real Puerto Rican, when I dropped the things I used to watch on Saturdays. If he brings Wyatt, I'll explode. I don't see Andrade and Roman. You okay, babe? Okay. I'm just gonna let him bark. Oh, you think Darby could be Rush and Mystical? Malachi Black is the truth. Andrade's Mr. Yo, John Riley, you stop that shit. You guys are savages today. Savages in this chat. Andrade says the mystery thing is going to be Rick and Charlotte. LOL. Lucha, Lucha, Lucha will be under the mask. Cat Factor, hola, ¿cómo estás? Eric says, I am a massive MJF fan. You know, I gotta tell you guys, I've had an outfit in my closet that is MJF inspired for weeks, and they haven't had him do anything major in the show. I'm waiting for him to be wrestling or something to wear this outfit. Maybe I'll cosplay MJF. Huh. So yeah, I need MJF to wrestle soon. Of course, I always remember my grandma always had that on. Don't you dare try to change the channel. Yep. I watched Sábado Gigante. Was a little kid, so I missed that show. Yeah, that was our shit on Saturday night. NJF, meow. No rush, he's injured under. Who? I'm new to this community, so I was thinking about asking, how do you know that you wanted to start a YouTube? I didn't. I watch wrestling. I will cosplay mugs. Shane, I watch a wrestling show with my friend Justin Labar, and I was talking all this shit when I was watching the matches, and he's like, watching wrestling with you is a blast. He's like, you should start recording your reactions. So that's how it started. The stream started, I would do them on Twitter actually, back when... I'm gonna go check on my dog. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to make sure he's not, like, maybe somebody dropped something off by the door. Hold on 1 second. Don't leave. Roman, what's going on? There's literally nobody there. What the hell? You guys, there's literally no one there. No one by the door. No one there at all. He's barking at absolutely nothing. Anyways, I'm like, maybe dinner is here because I ordered delivery, but I scheduled it so it's here after the stream. So I'm like, maybe he came early, but no, he's just barking at nothing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's how I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Quick, turn out the lights and hi. The streams I would do on Twitter, and I just like talking wrestling. I'm not going out. I'm just dressed up because it's Saturday. And I gotta do Wrestling Inc. after. So after Dynamite, make sure you guys tune into Wrestling Inc. So yeah, that's how I started doing YouTube and streaming. I just like talking wrestling. So tonight we also have the Lucha Brothers. This is a Triple A Tag Team Championship and AEW Tag Team Champions. I'm confused. It says Triple A Tag Team Championships. Oh, because they're both. Okay. A mass tag team known only to be close friends of Andrade El Idolo. I can't wait to see who it is. I don't know who it is. We also have Brian Danielson versus Bobby Fish. Very much excited just to see Daniel Bryan wrestle again. He's killing it right now. He's barking. My dog is at the door barking at John Cena. You are absolutely right. I was like watching Family Guy Handy Quacks episode where Peter and Chris had to talk in the kitchen. It's tonight's Dynamite of one night only, and it goes back to Wednesday next week. I think it's Saturday next week also, no? Let me see. I love my dog. If I go into the AW page and events, October 23rd, when is that? Is that on Wednesday? I don't know what day it is today. Why am I a mess? October 20. No, last week is also on Saturday. Then it goes back to Wednesdays on October 27th. So next week also, you guys, AEW Dynamite will be coming at us on Saturday. Boo! But at least we have Thursday. We have Crown Royal on Thursday, so we don't have to go Wednesday and Thursday without wrestling. Ugh. John Cena, maybe there's a ghost. Maybe there's a ghost. I don't know. He's been watching all these horror movies with me. So it's obviously the Rock's rap video. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I wanted to check out the AEW ratings. Let me see if the rankings. I want to see how if they have updating them. The rankings as of Friday, October 8th. So they didn't put rankings as of this Friday. Well, that's shitty. All right. Oh man, where is Miro? Where has Miro been? Can we talk about it? Because he dropped the TNT title to Sammy, and Miro just doesn't seem like the guy that's perfectly okay with losing his title and not like trying to get revenge for it. Um, we gone Rumble, The Rock face off. Man, leave The Rock alone. I read that. Yeah, I miss Weekend Wrestling. Hi, Infinity Gaming. What's going on? You should all check out Infinity Gaming. I'm gonna give my dog some treats from the Furbo camera. Maybe he'll shut up that way. Hold on. If you guys have a dog, get a Furbo. It's the best thing ever. I'm so glad I'm going to sit at home and watch AEW on Saturday. Jason. Miro is pleasuring his wife. Don't make me laugh, then I start coughing. I don't know how to control my dog, you guys. Okay? I'm just gonna admit it. I don't know how to control him. Hold on. Man. I think Roman has hijacked my stream officially. And the Furbo will not load. I'm over here like, get a Furbo. It won't load. I want a puppy one day. Yeah, they're great. Sometimes. My dog, he barks at everything. And we live right by the elevator, so there's so much foot traffic by our apartment. Okay, I feel bad. I don't want him barking like that. I'm gonna go get him. Okay, guys, don't leave me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get him because the Furbo has taken a shit on me as I'm promoting it on my stream. Hold on. Baby, come Come here. Come here. Come here. Come to mama. ¿Qué soy? ¿Qué le pasa a que ven? Why you barking? Why you barking? Come here. He's so mean. He's still like trying to like act all tough. Come on. All right, I got him. No, Robert Hall, you stop that. We're back. I have him. It's all good. All is good. um so what else can we talk about? We still have 20 minutes or so. Isa, do you clean Roman's Universal Championship when it gets dirty? I wish. I think that's Paul Heyman's job, if he still has a job after last night. Any news today? Let me see if we get anything from. Let me go over here on WrestlingInc.com and see what's going on the news for today. I don't think there was anything interesting outside of the fast national bullshit rankings ratings number. We good, Roman. He's still all mad. Look at him. He's ready to go fuck him up. We saw your fit. Thank you. Are you a football fan? I am, kind of. I used to be a Giants fan, but they kind of suck. So I just like stay quiet about football now. Because they really been sucking. But I watched them win a Super Bowl in Indianapolis. So Brock Lesnar already read the end contract. Mox versus Yuta. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We also have Moxley tonight, right? That's tonight on Dynamite. That should be good. Come on, SRS, hook us up, right? He hooked us up last night, but it's not bad when we have a slow news day, right? Like it's not the end of the world. Let me see. Warrant, yo, these ads. Wait, what? Where'd it go? Okay, the fuck? What is happening? Wrestling Inc. keeps. Okay, Lacey Evans. She had her baby girl. Congratulations to Lacey Evans and her family. I am rooting for the Braves on that series. Would like to see the Braves win. Roman's the head of the table, and you are under the table. Look, he's. Can you guys tell how mad he is that I made him stop barking? You mad at me? No. Okay. So, join the Niners gang, girl. Yeah, they do have a good fan base. They do. Smiling Brock versus Happy Corbin. No, I like Brock is only smiling because he knows he's like living in Roman's head rent free. Like Brock Lesnar is playing the best mind games possible. Um. Oh, Roman, look, somebody says you're really cute. Wait, let me put you up close to the camera so everybody sees you. Yes, look at that face. This is gonna be the rest of the stream, you guys. It's just gonna be Roman. Look, he wants to go back to bark at the door. I don't really like the Usos. Why is that, Eric? I like the Usos a lot. I like the bloodline. Um, let the rumors of Lacey 2020. Yo, imagine that's what they did with Becky too. All right, so Lacey Evans, congratulations. Warrant for former. Okay, so somebody has a warrant out for their arrest. That's not. I'm not reading that. Adam Cole talks the Undisputed Era reuniting in AEW. That's not gonna happen. Kevin Nash apologizes to The Rock for past heat. Definitely a slow New Days. The Rock reveals what he found when researching a possible run for US president. WWE stars to appear on Top Chef. Yeah, it's definitely a slow news day. Okay, title match and more revealed for Monday's Go Home Raw. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about The Rock running for president. Okay, so it appears WWE has announced a loaded lineup for Monday's Raw from the. Wait, is this old? Okay. Okay, from Sacramento, whatever. It was announced during SmackDown that Raw will be headlined by Charlotte Flair defending the Raw Women's title against Bianca Belair. I'm so confused about who's champion of what because like Becky's on Raw and Charlotte is on SmackDown. It's confusing. Raw will also feature tag team action with WWE champion Big E and Drew McIntyre teaming up days before the Crown Jewel match to face against Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Okay. Plus a non-title match with the Street Profit taking on Randy Orton and Riddle. Okay, that's gonna be good. Stay tuned for Monday's Raw. We will also have the Queen's Crown Tournament semifinal, Doudrop versus Shayna Baszler, King of the Ring Tournament semifinal, Xavier Woods versus Jinder Mahal. Okay, so no Damian Priest. Okay, great. The Raw Paras skills are not that good. The Ocean YouTube says Charlotte needs to go. I hope the Usos don't get involved in the world title match. You talking about the Lesnar and Roman? Had they made that like a no contest match? Let me pull up the Crown Jewel card. I think Crown Jewel doesn't look that bad. Hi. Let me see. Events. Yo, isn't he the cutest? You don't want to be on camera? Hmm? Okay, aggressive. Again, they already big Bob. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. I mean, that match is supposed to end on a murder, apparently. So don't forget, somebody's murdering someone. Um, where is Crown? Okay, Crown Jewel. Let's see what we have here. Oh, Bound for Glory is next week too. Shit. Wait, Bound for Glory is at the same time as AEW, right? Because isn't it on the 23rd? Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, because I don't watch Impact too much, but I believe Bound for Glory is on the 23rd. How's that card looking? We'll look at it. We have time. We have 10 minutes. All right, so Crown Jewel, I will be doing predictions during the pre-gaming, which will be at 11 a.m. I'm going to let you guys know right now, we will not be drinking. Maybe a mimosa. Okay, maybe we'll be drinking. Okay, so we have, for Crown Jewel, Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. No holds bar match, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Hell in a Cell match, Edge versus Seth Rollins. Queen's Crown final, so we don't know yet. King of the Ring final. Raw Tag Team Championships, Randy Orton and Riddle versus AJ Styles and Omos. SmackDown Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, Bianca, and Sasha. WWE Championship, Big E versus Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar. As much as we hate Saudi Arabia shows, this card is solid. This card is kind of solid. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a couple of rematches on there, but that triple threat match between the women is gonna be good. Edge and Seth, Hell in a Cell is gonna be good. I feel like Brock Lesnar and Roman are telling a whole different story. I know we've seen them face each other on multiple occasions, but this is a whole new layer added to the story with the whole Paul Heyman and this Brock being so different. Um Drew McIntyre says, I'm Big D, and I was like, WTF. Yeah. I'd rather watch Okada versus Cobb than Crown Jewel. God of Fire says, Becky is cringe. I have seen a lot of mixed reactions to this new Becky Lynch character. Some people like it, and some people don't like it. Cat Factor, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns are both my favorites, so I'm having a very hard time picking sides here. We'll figure it out on Thursday after we ask the Magic 8 Ball. Yeah, I don't hate the card. I just don't like the Saudi Arabia shows. I hate that they don't have anything for Shinsuke or Damian Priest. But listen, I feel like doing the draft before all of this hurt everybody because it's like you wrapped up the storyline with Damian Priest and Sheamus, and then Damian Priest with Jeff Hardy, but then you can't having start a new feud because these rosters are so all over the place because the draft doesn't go into effect until the 22nd. So I'm hoping that Shinsuke and Damian Priest will get some good feuds after the draft are finally settled and the new rosters take place, because there's a lot of people I would love to see Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura go against. If Lesnar's not in WWE, I will not watch. Lesnar is a needle mover. People don't like to admit it. Bound for Glory is next Saturday too. That's what I thought. Let's look at the card for that. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Roman, are you okay? You want a treat? Should I give him a treat? I'm gonna give him a treat, you guys. Here's a cookie. Here you go. No? He just wants me to unleash him so he can go back to barking at John Cena. I don't make a gaming channel because I don't have time to play games anymore. I don't have like a gaming setup. I have a PS5, but I barely ever play it. All right, so Impact, Bound for Glory. Let's see, what do we have here? I keep on forgetting that Christian Cage is the world champion. Impact Digital Media Championship. What the fuck is that? John Skyler versus Crazy Steve versus Falaba versus Jordan Grace. Okay. Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Rick Swan versus Brian Myers versus Moose versus Morrissey versus to be announced. Impact Knockout Championship. Decay. Oh, versus the Inspiration. Okay, that makes me happy to see. I hope they win. Impact X Division Championship. Is Bacon? Wow, I need to watch some Impact. Trey Miguel versus Steve McLean versus to be announced. Diana Perazzo versus Mickey James. Okay, I have to say, Impact Bound for Glory, just for the women, is going to be good. It's the internet only championship. Oh, I don't know how to say it. I never even read that name before. Hi. And then the main event seems to be Christian Cage versus Josh Alexander. All right, so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for those women's matches. Those are going to be a lot of fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up because my dog is getting antsy. I'm going to wrap it up. We discussed everything. Now, if you're not following me on Twitter, my little Twitter handle is right here. NYC Demon Diva. I'm going to be streaming just on Twitter tonight. I'm going to be having a drinking party, a virtual drinking party, shots for Brock. Some people that have been watching me for a long time should remember that. And I'm going to do that a little after I do the Wrestling Inc. podcast. So after Dynamite goes off the air, I will be on Wrestling Inc. I don't know who I'm doing the show with tonight, but we will be discussing tonight's episode of Dynamite. And then tomorrow, I will be uploading reactions from last night and tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and Roman. I appreciate all of you. I love you guys so much. Please make sure to subscribe and leave me some thumbs up. And as we always do when we pregame for AEW, I'm gonna need Kenny Omega to help sign us off. Please.
Goodbye. And good night, bang.
Babes, enjoy some Saturday Night Wrestling. Don't forget, I will be back tonight. Late night stream only on Twitter. And I will be on Wrestling Inc. And Pregaming will be back Monday for Monday Night Raw. Until next time, adios. Mwah.
Welcome to the demon level, body slam you through the rubble. Hosted by your demon diva, Queen of Sass, Style Lisa, champion.